14 mistakes to make in a go-go bar in Thailand. Working in the bars like this, I've seen a lot of people make these mistakes, and in this video I've boiled it down to the top 14 mistakes that you must avoid if you come in here, especially if you've never been here before and you're new to all of this. Now, some of these may cross over with the other video that I made, 25 mistakes to avoid in bars, but in this video for go-go bars it's a completely different set of rules. So the way we're going to do this video, I'm going to take you through as if you've just came here and you walk into the bar for the first time, and I'm going to go through all of the possible mistakes that you could run into if you go into a go-go bar in Thailand. Number one, choose to sit with a girl of your choice. When you go into these go-go bars, you're going to be greeted by two girls, most likely. One sat here and one sat here. And what they're going to do is, they're going to try and get some drinks out of you straight away, before you've even had a look around the place. And these girls that do this are likely the girls that haven't had that many drinks, and they're just preying on these newbies that are walking in to try and get some drinks out of them. Leads me straight on to the next point. Get the girl you like straight away. Now, I've been out with a lot of mates here, and I've took people out to these go-go bars, and what happens is, a lot of the times, they'll go out to these go-go bars, they see a girl they like, and they think, okay, maybe let's check that one, and another one, and another one, and they'll go to another go-go bar. And what happens is, they end up going to these go-go bars all around LK Metro or wherever, and they realise that the girl they wanted was back in the first bar, and what happens is, they go back to that bar, and she's already been taken by a customer, and then, he's sat there, annoyed, having to deal with this situation. Or the other mistake that people make is, they go into a go-go bar, maybe they're new here, they're a bit shy, they sit down, they buy one beer, they're nursing this beer, thinking about it, shall I not? During that time, someone else comes along and takes that girl, and yeah, the guy sat there again having to deal with this situation. Number three, questions. Now, you've got to be very careful what you tell these girls when you go into these go-go bars. If you walk in there and you tell her it's your first time here, first time in Thailand, first time in a go-go bar on your holiday, well, her ears are going to start ringing, and she's going to have a script ready, laid out for you. And in this script, she's got all the tactics she needs to suck as much money out of you as possible. And some of the things that they'll do with these newcomers that come here, they'll ask for a rack straight away. They'll not ask for one drink, they'll just go like that, 5. And what that's going to do is, that's going to get them 5 drinks, and then when they've had that, they might ask for one lady drink, and then a Jaeger bomb or a shot of something, and then they're going to ask their friend for a drink. This is going to lead me on to my next point, which is, don't get buying everyone a drink. Now, if you go ahead and be a nice guy and get one of her friends a drink, what's likely going to happen is, in the next 5 minutes, you're going to get another friend come and ask for a drink, and then the mama-san's going to come over and ask for a drink, and then there's a chance even the security and all the guards are going to be, trying to butter you up, trying to get tips out of you and drinks out of you as well. Now, if you're a nice guy with a big heart and a big wallet and you don't mind throwing your money around, that's okay. But I can tell you what's going to happen is, these girls and all the people around you are going to stop caring about you as a person and having a conversation with you, and all they're going to be caring about is you buying them drinks and all the money in your wallet. Number 5, touching without consent. Now, a lot of guys, when they've come here and they've had a few drinks in the bars, and then they end up in these go-go's, and they start getting a bit touchy-feely with the ladies. You should never do this, and this is for 2 reasons. Number 1, if the girl's not keen with you, you're just wasting your time and wasting your money, because she's not going to spend the night with you. Number 2, if you start causing a scene in a go-go bar, you're going to be very easy to spot. You're going to have the mama-san, the security, all the eyes are going to be on you. What's going to happen is they're going to be watching your every move, and if you start being loud and obnoxious, which takes me on to the next point, it ain't going to look good for you and all the people around you and the people that you're with. A lot of the people in the go-go bars are going to start looking around thinking, what's going on over there? What the hell's he doing? And you're causing bad vibes for everyone else. So if they've got one stupid idiot being loud and obnoxious in the go-go bar, you're sort of ruining the experience for everyone else, and they're not going to put up with that. What's ultimately going to happen is, you're probably going to end up getting kicked out of this go-go bar, and when you get kicked out of this one, you're also going to be kicked out of any other ones that you're going to try and get into, because a lot of them have the same security teams, and some of them are even part of the same company. And while all of this is happening, it's going to bring me on to my next point, number 7, which you should always be checking your bill. And if you're in the go-go bar, you've had a load of drinks, you've got girls around you, it's quite loud and everyone's being drunk, very easy for these girls to slip on an extra drink here or there, or charge you for 2 shots when she brought 1. And this is why you should always be checking your bill after each drink. As soon as you buy your first beer in the go-go bar, have a look how much that beer is. As soon as you buy your first lady drink in the go-go bar, have a look how much that lady drink is, and try and keep a tally up throughout the night, and remember in your own head how much each drink costs, because the last thing that you want to do is get to the end of the night and then realise that your 1,000 bill has turned into a 3,000 or 4,000 bill. Now, if you're a new guy in town and the girls catch wind of this they're gonna try the best to pull the wool over your eyes and try and fleece you for as much as possible. So just be aware when you're in these go-go bars for the first couple of times, because anything you say to them, they can use against you to get more drinks and more money out of you. And this leads me on to number 8, which is being unaware of the drinks prices. Now, when you come into these go-go bars for the first time, and especially if you're new here, get familiar with how much a lady drink costs and get familiar with how much a beer costs or whatever you want to buy in this go-go bar. And just by you picking up your receipt at the end of every time you've bought a drink and showing that girl that you're looking at that receipt, it's showing her that you've got your wits about you. You're not some idiot buying drinks all night and not checking how much spending, and that's going to send signals to her head that this guy knows what he's on about, and she's going to find it harder to try and fleece you for a mug and get more money out of you. And if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to tell you, at the end of the video, I've got a secret hack. If you listen to this secret hack, it's going to make your time here a lot more easy, a lot more enjoyable, and a lot more stress-free. Number 9, we are flying through this list, and this next one is don't get drunk and don't get going on the stage. Now, I've never actually seen this happen myself, but I know there's people out there that do this. They come here for the first time, they get drunk, they think they're in Ibiza or Malia or someplace like that, get a beer and they go up on the stage and start having a dance, and you should never do this. The girls aren't going to take you seriously, they're going to be looking at you, laughing at you, and you're going to look like a mug. You're going to be pissing off the security, you're going to be pissing off the mama-san, and you're probably also going to be pissing off the other customers that are in the bar, and you don't want to be doing this. It's going to be causing bad vibes for everyone in the go-go. So yeah, don't do this and don't act like an idiot. Number 10, don't get taking photos or videos inside the bar, and you shouldn't be doing this for 2 reasons. Number 1, some of these girls do not want their photo on the internet. Maybe they've got a Thai boyfriend or someone in their family and they don't want to see pictures of themselves online with other customers. Number 2, there's a lot of customers here that also don't want their pictures online. If someone's here on holiday and he's sat with a Thai girl and his wife or any of his family members end up seeing pictures of him online with one of these girls, it's going to cause a lot of problems for him. And I've seen this happen before, and it does happen, and it can cause a lot of problems. So don't get taking photos in the bar and don't get taking any video. Number 11 now, and this one is all about disrespecting the staff here. And what I mean by this is the mama-san, the girls, the DJ, the guards, anybody who works in that place. You've got to show respect when you're in these go-go bars, and you know, you've got to treat everyone as if, you know, you're there as a guest and you're not there trying to be the boss of everyone while you're in there. You might walk in there thinking you've got a wallet full of money and you can do what you want, but you do not want to be acting like an idiot and, you know, ordering people around like they're some sort of servant. So what's going to happen is, if you start pissing these people off, they're going to ask you to leave, and if you start kicking up a fuss about this, what's going to happen is your face is going to end up on a blacklist. And this blacklist is a Telegram group, and a lot of the bars on all these different soys have this same Telegram group for their area, and your face will be on there. And if you stumble out of one bar and you'll think you're going to go walk into a bar 50 meters down the street unnoticed, well, think again. All the guards, all the mama-sans, all the cashiers, they've all got this Telegram group, and as soon as a face gets uploaded on there, every single one of these people will get a notification of your face. Do not disrespect anyone, because the last thing you want to do is be blacklisted, because if you get blacklisted from one, you could end up being blacklisted from all of them. Number 12, avoid paying the bar fine. This is a mistake you definitely do not want to do. Now, what happens is, a lot of guys come into these go-go bars and they see a girl they like, and maybe they don't want to pay the bar fines. Some of the bar fines in these go-go bars can be expensive, 3, 4, 5,000 baht in some of them. And what a lot of guys try and do is, they'll try and get the girl to add him online or WhatsApp or Facebook, and what they're going to try and hope to do is, when this girl finishes work, ask this girl to go and meet him. And again, you should not do this for 2 reasons. Number 1, you're going to be coming across as a cheap Charlie, and this girl, the mama-san, all the people in there are going to be looking at you thinking, well, this guy hasn't got no money, and they're not really going to be respecting you as a person anymore. Number 2, if you're not paying the bar fine, you're not really helping out that bar. You're not being an upstanding citizen here in Pattaya. And you know, these bar fines, they help pay for electricity bills and, you know, maintenance fees. So by you paying the bar fine, you're actually helping out the company and, you know, keeping everything moving here, and you know, you're not putting a spanner in the works when it comes to bar. 13, and this one is very overlooked. This one is losing track of your items in a go-go bar. A lot of guys will listen to this and think, oh, I'm not going to lose anything. I'll never lose my phone. I'll never lose my wallet. I know where all my stuff is. But when you're in these go-go bars and you're getting drunk, maybe you're already drunk when you go in there, and you're surrounded by these girls and you're too busy being distracted of everything that's going on around you, it's very easy for your phone, your wallet, your keys to slip out of your pocket. And in these go-go bars, it's very dark and very busy. So if you're moving around from table to table or somebody else comes and sits in your seat, there's a good chance you could lose something. So while you're in there, keep track of your phone, keep track of your wallet, your keys. Make sure you know where all your belongings are, because it can be very easy to lose your shit. And that's the last thing that you want to do when you leave these go-go bars. Walk back in there and realise that your phone is now gone and there's a guy sitting there saying, I don't know where your phone is, mate. 14, this is the last point now, and then we're on to the secret hack. And this one is all about don't pay up front with a girl if you want to take her out the bar for a couple of days. Now, a lot of guys will come here, they'll go into a go-go bar. Some of the newcomers that come here, they'll fall in love with a girl and they think, wow, I want to take this girl for a few days. I want to take her on a little holiday. I want to go to Koh Larn. Maybe we'll go away for the week or, 2 weeks. And what they do is they'll take these girls out the bar, but the mistake that they make is by paying this girl for that week up front. And the reason you should never do this is because if you take a girl out of the bar for a week, you pay the bar fine for that week and you want to pay the girl up front for her money, well, what's going to happen is it might be fine for a day or two, and then, after the second or third day, if she's getting bored, she might give you the oomph and she might be moping around, being boring, and she's not going to be very talkative. And she might ask for like a new handbag or some gold, and if you say no, well, then you've got the silent treatment then, and she's going to do everything she can to try and get rid of you as soon as possible. She's got everything she wants out of this business transaction, and now she's just waiting for her moment to get out of there. So if you come in here and you do want to take a girl out the go-go for a couple of days or a week or whatever, just make sure you pay this girl when you're finished with her, when you've had a great holiday, you've done everything that you wanted to do, and don't make the mistake of giving her the money before, because if you do that, she gives you the oomph, you're going to be the loser here, you're going to be pissed off, you're going to think what a waste of money, and she's going to get one over on you. Don't make this mistake and don't be that fool, basically. And today's sponsor of this video is the Irish House t-shirt company. If you've got a business or you've got a bar in Pattaya and you want some t-shirts making, this is the place to come. In this place, they've got a dedicated t-shirt printing company just upstairs, and they'll do any design that you want for your bar, restaurant, anything. They actually used to print all the t-shirts for all the bars down on Soy 6, and I used to order a lot of t-shirts off this guy. And today, they're making some free t-shirts for me for my YouTube channel. So if you guys want some t-shirts making for your bar, your restaurant, your business here in Pattaya, get yourself down to the Irish House, speak to John and they'll sort you out. We're on to the secret hack, and this secret hack is if you go into a go-go bar, if you go into any nightclub or any bar here in Pattaya, what you should always do if you want to have an extra layer of security, if you want to make sure you want to feel like a VIP, tip the mama-san, buy the manager a drink, even tip the security guys or any of the guards in these bars. And what that's going to do is you're going to be entered into their cool club then. And if there's any trouble with anything while you're in these bars, and if anything does kick off or you need any help with anything with the girls or you've lost anything, they're going to give you the time of day. They're going to give you the attention that you deserve. If you're in this bar and you've said nothing to manager, the mama-san, the bartenders, the guards, if you've just walked in with a face on you, sat down and enjoyed yourself with a girl, and then you end up having a problem, you've lost your phone or your bill's not right, they're not going to give you all the attention that you could have had if you gave them a little tip, which is not much, 50, 100 baht, you buy someone a drink, 150, and if you're in a go-go bar all night long, it's definitely worth doing.